Hey everyone, it's 10 Types, and today I have another fun Luxray deck. I'm not sure if fun's the word actually, and I just threw this together, but I modified one of my existing lists to throw in Luxray, and Luxray has an explosiveness ability, meaning that you can set it up as essentially a basic at the start of the game in your active spot. So you can start it, and it's really solid with this attack Seeking Fang, 50 for one colorless, and then you search for 2 trainer cards. Also has free retreat, which is really nice. And overall, it's just a really good card. Keep in mind that if you don't start it and you don't play the pre-evolution line, which pretty much no deck will, then it's pretty bad because you can't get into play. But that's fine. When you get into play, it's really good. And we're pairing this with another lightning attacker, so we can play speed lightning energy. And that's going to be Dracozolt VMAX. So pretty much you attack with Dracozolt VMAX, deal 60. Next turn, your opponent takes 120 damage if they hit into you. And then you can also build up to max impact, but you won't really ever do that. Pretty much you use Spark Trap, and then you use Cheryl to recover, to heal. And that's pretty much the whole deck. And it's pretty interesting, I guess. We'll see how it goes. I made some changes to the list, and I'm looking at it, wondering if there are other changes I should make. I think I'll remove this Tool Scrapper. Will the Tool Scrapper be good? I'm not sure. I think we could remove it and exchange for another Pal Pad here. I like that change. So we'll save that, send it, and see how it goes. I think it could be a nice addition. I'm trying to find the right partner for Luxray. I've been trying out a bunch of different things. I tried, if you didn't see, I posted a video with Mustard and stuff. It was really a Luxray focused deck, not necessarily the best deck. But then I've tried it with the Baby Charizard. I've tried it with Shadow Rider. I tried it with Blissey. All those felt okay-ish. Nothing amazing. We get to go. I think we'll choose to go second. No, I'll choose to go first. I'm not sure what to do with this deck. I haven't really played it much yet. No basic, but I feel like Dracozolt gives your opponent too many mulligans as well, so this will help reduce that. You can also look at your hand and determine whether you want a mulligan or not. I would say I can start this hand. Our opponent looks like they're playing control. Okay, that's fine. I'm not too worried. We probably don't want to get our Dracozolt into play, just Luxray the whole game. This might take a little while. I might concede this one if it looks like, or I might play a bit more aggressively, because this might get really boring really fast. We see that Dracozolt, but I don't even know if we want to play that. Like, it's not particularly good because it's not, they're not going to attack into us. So I think we could play Path. That might be a nice option. And then we'll pass, I think. This matchup's super weird. I don't know exactly what options they have. I'm assuming they're not going to just be able to pop off and attack right out of nowhere, though. Probably they won't be able to do that, but they might have Mewtwo V Union, which is scary, but not that bad for us. And then I'm wondering, because Dracozolt, they can get it like trapped in the active. Its attack's kind of not great. I don't know what to say about it, but we're gonna see them. Yeah, so they got the Mewtwo V Union, which is probably how they plan on winning this game. And if they get the Mewtwo V Union set up, we probably lose. So maybe I should have gotten that Dracozolt up, but I didn't have high hopes of that working particularly well. We may want to Marnie our opponent. That could be good, but I don't think we need it right now. I'll just Kabu to see some more cards. And yeah, they might be able to set up and KO us, which is obviously bad for us. But I think we'll just Seeking Fang. We'll do this till we like get through them. It's so weird. Some Mewtwo V Union. They kind of start attacking at some point, but I think we just need to Seeking Fang a lot of turns in a row. This is where it can get a bit boring, this matchup. Anything interesting? We got Path, and we have Marnie. I think we'll get... Oh, we already have Marnie in hand. So I'll grab Path. I guess another Ultra Ball is fine. We could do Avery. Avery could disrupt them. We could even do Serena, but I don't think they're going to play any Pokemon that we can guest up with that. So I think it doesn't matter too much. Hopefully they don't play Scoop Up Nest to heal. We might concede this one early. I don't want to subject you guys to this kind of torture. Actually, if I concede this game early, I probably won't put it in the video. So yeah, we're gonna see a Pokémon though. They certainly never want to play that. I do think this build is solid. we see the Galar Mine, which is fine. That's why we have another path in hand. Hammer, that's fine. I wish we'd have a search out to hammer, which is annoying that we don't. But at the end of the day, it's not too bad for us. We'll be able to recover our energy enough. They're not going to get rid of all our energy, I can't imagine. We see they're setting up quite well, but the scoop up nuts are really scary because we're doing almost no damage output, which is not good. So we do see an energy off the top. That's good. We could go for a Marnie play here, but I like having cards in our hand. We could bump the stadium, but I don't really see any reason to do that. I'm just going to go hit him again for 50. And I guess we could grab some healing as well. That seems fine for us. Not amazing, but it's not that bad either. And then, let's see. I can't imagine they're going to try to set up damage if we ever get a Dracozolt out. We actually see them putting... No, so they're going to scoop up net. Just stall some more, which is fine. They only have one piece in the discard. Who knows, maybe they prized one of them and they haven't been able to grab it out, which would be really nice. Obviously, they can heal off all the damage we do, which is annoying, but they can't really deal with our Dracozolt super well, so that's the good thing we got going for us. Let's see what else we got. We got... I don't know. This matchup isn't looking good, but if we're able to hit through them, they don't set up well. And they're not. They're only Gormandizing for 1 or 2, maybe 3 each turn. But realistically, they're not. They haven't gotten their Galarian Meowth, which is one of the most important cards in this matchup. And they just haven't drawn into it yet. So we're going to hopefully capitalize on that. Hopefully have them, not draw what they need. Nothing too crazy yet. Oh, no. No, okay. They're so close to the Mewtwo now. Wait. They didn't grab Mewtwo with the Ultra Ball, and they didn't discard 2 Mewtwo pieces either. They must have prized some? I think that's the only explanation, unless they have another Ultra Ball on both pieces in hand, in which case we'll probably scoop up our cards. I guess if they ever get a Mewtwo up with the energies on, we lose. And there's nothing we can do about it. We don't play hammers, no disruption of that nature, so we just lose. We see them powering... Put the twin on the Snorlax. Seems a bit brave. But yeah, I think they prize some of the pieces. So we're just going to keep going for Seeking Fang. We could grab this Retrieval. I think is fine. That could be useful at some point. Not super useful, but could provide us with something. They can certainly net again. I wouldn't be shocked. They think they're down 2. They're going to Yell Horn. It's whatever. It's not particularly great for us, but it is what it is. Are they going to start attacking? That would be interesting. I don't expect that, but we see the Ultra Ball. Yeah, so they prize some of their Mewtwo pieces. I've got to assume. No, what? They got another? I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. And I don't think they know either, but I'll certainly take it. So they didn't attack there. That's good for us. We probably need another Pokemon in play, though. So Ultra Ball away. What don't we need? We don't need Luxray, certainly. And I can't imagine we're going to need... What don't we need? Path seems kind of not... Well, actually, we need Path this turn. So we can't get rid of that. I was thinking Ultra Ball, but that's also kind of important. It really doesn't matter too much. We probably get rid of Kabu if we're going to get a second Pokemon to play, though. So, and the cards are glitching visually as well. That's always fun. But so we're guaranteed to hit an energy. Trekking Shoes, though, we don't need that. Cheryl, we missed the energy, unfortunately. So we're going to have to, we drop Dracozolt. We need to play Path so we can retreat. Then we're just going to grab the KO here. Not exactly what, oh, they scooped. Okay, I don't know why they scooped. They were favored in that matchup. Maybe their prize, I don't know. It seemed like they should have won that. They didn't. So we'll take it, I guess. I didn't really show off the deck too much. I guess it did, in the sense that we just attacked with Luxray a bunch, so that was kind of fun, and it worked out. But in the end, I think they should have won that if they had stuck it out. But and if you're playing Control, you should stick it out. I don't know why I'd play Control if you want to do stuff. And also, I don't know why you'd play Dracozolt. Maybe they figured out that I'm more willing to do nothing than they are, so they conceded. But anyway, it's a win, so we'll take it. My opponent's choosing to go first. I'm a bit nervous this deck will get donked, but wow, this hand is amazingly good. I love this so much. This has well, okay, yeah, it has everything. We can turn one Luxray, but we get the Dracozolt down as well. We have energies. We have the Ultra Ball. We have everything that we could need in this hand. Lunatone Soul Rock. Oh, this is a free win. Assuming they don't get some like absurd high roll, and they might not even play Marnie either. So this is just so good for us. If they get like, I think they need 7 energy by turn 2, in addition to a gust option, which is like not gonna happen. I can't imagine. We could play this Ultra Ball, but that feels pretty bad. Our hands are looking super saucy though. I really love this. They've gotten like not, I don't know. I was gonna say they've got like not a great start. They really haven't done too much. They're just like a bit of ways into their turn, but they're gonna go send up the Lunatone as well, which is interesting. That like doesn't seem like the best play because we're just gonna KO it. We're gonna hit into a Luxray and then KO it again with our Dracozolt. This matchup is pretty much free unless they get something absurd off. We dropped Boss as well. I dropped Boss on the list because I think Serena's better, just as a better consistency card. A bit more versatile, but not as useful, I guess you could say. Let's see, we could do Pokégear. I think really the play though is just it's got to be attach Lightning, play Dracozolt, and hit in with Seeking Fang. We go ahead and grab some supporter. Probably their hand's looking not amazing, so I'll grab probably the Serena. We could grab Avery. Avery could be a nice disruption tool, but that might be better for later in the game. I don't know if Serena will be particularly good, but I think it could be fine for now. I think Cheryl could also be good. So I'll grab those two, and we have everything else that we need in our hand. We can Ultra Ball away the stuff we don't, which is really nice. We have that Speed Lightning to draw even more. I'm just loving the position we're in. They probably don't even KO our Luxray this turn. If they do, it's not that bad, but we're able to probably maintain a very, very good position. They're going to research. They had outs. Oh, wow. They had the research in hand. Not crazy, but they had it. But presumably, they're not going to do too much else here. How many energies? They're not down any energies, but they are able to grab their Radiant Greninja. So that's good for them. I mean, they would have rather had it earlier, but they're going to be able to hit how much they need. I think they need 5 energy this turn, which it looks like they might be able to get, but it's not guaranteed yet. So yeah, I'm surprised that they sent I don't know. It was interesting with them sending up the Lunatone not with the energy. They have to like scoop up net to use it now, which feels kind of bad. It doesn't feel that bad. I can't imagine though. They removed the damage as well, which I'm sure they like. I think they have 1 energy in hand. I need 1 more to grab this KO. And they really want this KO here. They got it, so that's fine. It makes sense that they have the KO. I mean, it's a turn 2 KO when they've already had a turn to like they got stuff powered up turn 1, and then they were able to accelerate a bit more turn 2. And it's only a KO on essentially what's like a basic Pokemon, so it should be expected. But from here, we should just be able to win the game. And Luxray did its job essentially perfectly, being able to get us set up and in a very stable position, where our opponent either had to Marnie us, which they didn't have the option of doing, and inhibit their own gain, or also they could have gone and instead, let's see, they're taking their time. No, they missed it. What? Didn't they have a Fog Crystal in their hand? They didn't have the KO. I'm shocked by that, but we'll take it. See this Pokestop. I don't know if I love that. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, but we could Cheryl here. Cheryl could be a fun play. I think, though, what we do, we Ultra Ball away. Probably that Marnie. I don't really like that. Ultra Ball away Marnie, Lightning Energy. Or we could do Marnie, Pokégear. Might be a bit of a better play. Go ahead, grab this Dracozolt. Again, glitching for some reason, but that's fine. We'll go there, here. And we can just go ahead, retreat. I'm not too worried. We could Cheryl, I think, after this, which seems really nice. But we're just going to go ahead and Spark Trap. And now I can't imagine they're going to grab the KO on us. If they do, that's pretty impressive, but I can't see that happening. And even if they do, they're going to get KO'd. So it doesn't matter too much. And right now, we're I mean, okay, if they KO us, that's pretty bad for us, but that probably won't happen. We see Raihan in their list. I'm not really sure if I've seen that in Lunatone Solrock. I don't think it's, maybe I've seen it. It's not that good, but it's not that bad either. But so we're gonna see a Serena. I guess they draw a few cards, but not, no, what? Serena discarded the Level Ball. They chose not to, then they didn't draw any cards. I'm not really sure why they did that. I'm not really sure what they're doing at all. They could have drawn cards, played those choice balls first, but they didn't. Yeah, I have no idea what they're doing right now. They're gonna maybe, I don't know. They're gonna grab back probably Serena Raihan. Yeah. Let's see what else they got though. I imagine they hid into us. They could pass, but that's pretty bad. They could even retreat, but yeah, they're just going to hit into us, get KO'd. We're going to Cheryl, heal off both our Dracozolt and our Luxray. Our Luxray surviving that attack actually was meaningful. We see another energy, a Speed Lightning energy as well, which is really nice. Let's see. I think we just dropped the Cheryl. And then we're not really looking for any new cards. And actually, yeah, I think we kind of do want to see some more cards. We're looking for more Cheryls. We see Trekking Shoes. I think I'll play it. We see Kabu. We don't want that. We see Pokemon Center Lady. A bit underwhelming there, so I think we'll probably save it for Serena next turn as a possibility. And honestly, that Luxray as an attacker to lean back on is pretty nice as well. It doesn't deal with them super well, but they can't deal with it super well either, so it feels nice for us to have that. I'm surprised. I think they should have sent up the Lunatone again. They're playing this in a way that's theoretically denying us some prizes, but also burning more resources of them. Because when we attack with either attacks, we don't grab the KO. We say they get a rope quick ball. So it looks like they're going to take out our Luxray, but they need 5 energy. They weren't able to get that on last time. So certainly don't have it guaranteed. They just need an energy in hand, though, so they probably have that. Who knows, though? You'll see escape rope. And this also means that we don't grab the KO with Dracozolt because they're not hitting into us, so they're not taking that extra Spike Trap damage. What? They don't have the KO again? Okay, so either one, they're doing their math wrong again, which I can't imagine, or they just missed it. So we got Marnie. That can't be the play at all here. So just going to go ahead. I think Serena, probably get rid of Marnie, Energy, possibly Pokemon Center Lady as well. We want to see a bunch of cards here. So we will only see 2. We just see another Serena. That's not ideal for us. But at least we can go ahead hidden again with Spark Trap. This feels very safe. They're not applying too much pressure on us. We're certainly looking for more Cheryls. I'm seeing the reason why maybe Serena isn't the best play in this deck. But let's see. They're going to go ahead, discard some more cards, draw some more. Only discarding 1 as well. That's surprising. I feel like they want to be going a bit faster. Ooh, and that Pokestop really didn't hit anything of value, which is unfortunate for them. Their board state's very clogged up. They're not going to grab the KO here, I can't imagine. Yeah, so they're just going to hit into us for a big 210. But then they're going to give up another prize. We see Pokégear. That's pretty nice. So we're looking for Cheryl off of this. Oh, no, we got Cheryl off of that, so that's fine. But we do want to get another Dracozolt set up, but we heal our Luxray for as much as we can. Again, this Cheryl has healed Luxray 100, or it's healed us 300 damage, just the Luxray alone. Okay, we see Lucky Ice Pop as well, so that's pretty good. I think we Spike Trap. Oh, and they sent up the Solrock, so they give us another prize. Okay, I think our opponent just isn't prepared to deal with our deck. We see Path of the Peak as well. That's nice to finally bump Pokestop and also turn off the Radiant Greninja, which is okay, not that impressive, but it's not bad either. So Rescue Carrier, we are going to see them get back certainly 1 Lunatone. Yeah, they're going to get back 2 Lunatones. Are they going to be able to get into the active? I don't know, and they're certainly going to die when they hit into us. So that's really nice, but I think this deck has serious potential. I think this might be the best partner for Luxray. It certainly has felt the best for Luxray, but I've been hitting favorable matchups as well. When I've played other builds, I've hit surprisingly not favorable matchups a lot and gotten a bit unlucky. But with this deck, I've been very lucky. I had a couple of really good starting hands, and quite frankly, 2 opponents that weren't particularly prepared to deal with the deck. We see they get some items, but they're not going to be too useful. It's shooting Heavy Ball like Hannah. That might hit, but probably not. They hit a Lunatone, not a big deal. And they only have 10 cards left in deck. They have a lot of scoop up nets, so they've successfully saved those. And they might have other stuff, like important resources, but I'm not sure. I imagine they're down most of their important resources. If they grab the KO, I'd be very nervous, but we're not like out of it by any means. We just need to set up another attacker, which we can do. Certainly with the Luxray, we can set up another attacker. Also, sorry for the background noise right now, but so they're gonna, let's see, they need a scoop up net. They also probably want a choice spell. They're thinking through their options here. They have a solid hand size, so I don't think we want to Marnie them, though. We could have a deck out situation here. We could get them to deck out. Let's see, right now they're hitting, I think, 180. Nothing crazy. They're going to Serena again. Draw some more cards. Drawing up 3 this time, so they go in digging into the deck. They're almost at the bottom. And they don't have it. Wow, I can't believe they didn't try to attack. I guess I kind of understand it, but still it feels kind of strange to see them not go for the attack there. We're going to go ahead, Ultra Ball away, probably that Marnie, which we really haven't liked, and maybe that Serena I don't think's been amazing for us either. So honestly, this deck might not want Serena, but I think in the early turns, Serena provides solid value. We'll drop this Dracozolt, stick an energy on it as well, and Spark Trap. And then, yeah, I have no idea how they're going to be able to come back in this one. I don't know if they do either, but they could pop off and get a few big Lunatones. We haven't been able to target them down, so really, we're just doing our thing. They're in control of what's going on here, though. So we see them going with Lunatone. But let's see what else they have. Do they have KO? I think they need, it might be 9 energy on. Yeah, I think they need 9 energy on that Lunatone to grab the KO. And they're very close, but not quite there. Yeah, I think 9 is right. I'm not super familiar with the math in the deck, but yeah, so they're going to boss out his KO or Dracozolt V, which also means that they don't eat the damage from the Dracozolt VMAX, which is annoying for us, but it's not that bad. We're okay with it. And we also see them recovering some stuff. So they will have more attackers, and we can't even deal with this Lunatone just yet. So they are going to have a serious What do we do here? If they have another boss, that's really bad. They could KO our Dracozolt VMAX. Certainly the play we have to make here, though, is send this up. Pokégear, give us something. We hit Kabu. I don't really know if we Kabu here. I guess we do. If they KO us, that's just super bad. Let's see. I guess we're getting rid of Luxray and Cheryl. Pretty iffy, but this could work. You never know. Right now, I'm very scared, though. But we're going to see... we go in with the Dracozolt VMAX, hit into them. So even if they... I guess what I'm hoping the best route for us right here would be if they boss KO the Dracozolt V. Or if they miss the KO on the Dracozolt VMAX. That would also be good. But... oh, I'm so scared. I'm pretty sure they have the KO on the VMAX. Do they have more energies? Yeah, they have enough energies to grab the KO there. So they got that. If they do that, we can go in with Luxray to grab the KO. We could even go in with Dracozolt. This is so sketchy, though. They managed to set us up just in the late game, even though they've given up so many prizes. I don't know why they attached the 10th energy. That wasn't... that couldn't have been right. I'm not sure why, but they're going to overshoot just a little. And then they're going to die. So they're going to need all their resources right here. Pretty much they need to go all in right now. I'm sure they're going to send up probably that Lunatone. We'll see. They're obviously going to send up the free retreat Luxray. And also Marnie would be great here to reduce their options. But we'll send that up. We'd love for them to send up the Solrock, but yeah. Wait, they're going to send up Radiant Greninja. I guess that, let's see, give us, no way, we missed. Oh, that's so bad for us. Wow, I was not expecting that. We have a lot of supporters in this deck. We should not be missing supporters, but obviously we did in that situation. So do we leave the Luxray in the active? Let's see. So they have 4 Soul Rocks. They need 5 energy. If they have an energy in hand, they have it. They're down 10 though. Oh, I think we leave Luxray in the active here. We crashed and burned real quick. This deck, as I said, they're in control this whole game, which isn't necessarily the most interesting. But as you see, the deck that we're playing certainly has a lot of strength to it. We could have retrieved the Luxray, give us some better odds of surviving that one turn. But do they have it? They might just have it. So if they do, we're going to unfortunately not be able to win this one. Yeah, they got the game here. So unfortunately we lose. But I think we let's try one more. See if we can go above even on this with this deck. It feels pretty solid. That matchup's a bit strange because we're not like the damage we're outputting, especially with them bossing and roping us a lot. The damage we were outputting was just really bad. So that was unfortunate. We missed on that last turn as well, but they very well might have had it anyways. So let's run one more time with it. See if we get Luxray into play. I think we still choose to go first, but we lose the coin flip, so it doesn't matter anyway. I need to work on getting a bit better at coin flips, but let's see. They're probably going to choose to go first. Yep, they do, so that's fine. We got that really solid start again, so I'm really happy with this. We just missed the energy, so this isn't like the perfect start, but it's still pretty solid. Let's see what they're starting, though. Hopefully they start something we can one-shot, which is a surprisingly high number of Pokemon. It's not something we can one-shot, but this matchup's pretty good. I don't know. This is a lightning deck. We're playing a lightning deck. We hit them for weakness, so that's nice. But I'm not sure. They have Dunsparce. They have stuff that's just annoying for us, and they can kind of one-shot us as well. I haven't teched this deck out for Lugia. We see Raikou as well. That's kind of interesting. I don't think they'll be attacking with that, but it's an option. But then we see the Lugia is kind of scary, but most importantly, we're scared of that Yveltal. We're also scared of that, what is it? We're scared of, I guess, just Yveltal. I was going to say Radiant Charizard, but that's not too bad. We're scared of Regigigas as well. We see Horror Psychic, though. I guess that's there for Yveltal. I'm not sure, though. I haven't, ever seen Lugia play Horror Psychic. I haven't seen too much Lugia, to be honest. Mostly the Lugia players play on live, so that's good. Because it's just all kind of rats in there, which isn't good for live or like the state of that, but at least it keeps PCGO a bit better. We're gonna see them. They haven't gotten the they had to get rid of an energy, which isn't great for them. They weren't able to get that Archeops in the discard either. We see Hiding Dark, which is much more common. Almost always he's playing Lugia as like a special energy of choice. But let's see what else they got. They're playing so slow. They're called slow data for a reason, I guess. Looks like this might be slower than the control game against Lugia, which is not fun, but whatever. Okay, we hit the energy. Wow, that's so good. So we don't need to do anything with this. We're just going to play Dracozolt. We could Ultra Ball away some stuff. I don't know if we do that, though. I think we really want a Dracozolt down next turn. I'm going to get rid of Pokemon Center Lady and Pal Pad. Getting rid of those feels not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. We're able to get another Dracozolt down, and we actually play more Luxrays than Dracozolt, so we'll start it a bunch of the time. But I don't have a big problem Marnieing next turn. But more importantly, we're able to get let's see, what supporter? We could get Serena. I grabbed Serena last game and it wasn't particularly good. But hopefully this time it's good. And we get Path as well. I think that's guaranteed to get at least some value in this matchup. So Path Serena feels pretty good. And then we can Ultra Ball. We probably Ultra Ball away that Marnie, which is fine. We could Ultra Ball. Oh, then we don't draw anything with Serena. I don't know. I'm sure it'll work out, though. It should be okay. Maybe I'm being hopeful, but I feel pretty good here. I'm just nervous about the matchup. They can do things to really mess with us. And we, as I said, this is a very passive deck, so our opponents are really in the driver's seat. Luxray does give us a bit more control. You could choose to add in cards like Crushing Hammer, any other energy disruption card, but we see the Lugia coming out as they're taking quite a long time, much longer than us for some reason. I mean, certainly they have more decisions to make than us, but man, they're really taking their time here. So I guess they're trying to earn their name, but they haven't done right now. They don't have anything either. Research. Oh, never mind. They have everything. They got Archeops. They could have Ultra Ball turn 1, gotten another Archeops in the discard. They've got it all. No way. Okay, so they're popping off like crazy. That path is going to provide us with no value this game, which is not good for us, but we're at least able to do something. We're able to set up that Dracozolt, stuff like that, which is good. And we see another Lugia. Wow. They're not high rolling us, but they're like setting up well. They don't have their other Archeops just yet, though. But they know we have Path in our hands. So they've got to start something. Also, okay, my opponent's taken like 10 years to do. Like, they're not even doing any interesting plays. They don't even have anything to think about, but they're just taking so long. What is this? Okay, they're going to do Collapse Stadium. Interesting. I don't know why they're playing that. We're never going to play. Like, we can't even fill our bench if we wanted to. So I don't know why they did that. And if they know our deck, like, even at all, which Dracozolt's a deck you should kind of know at least, they know that we're not going to fill our bench. Maybe I'm not sure. I feel like that's hurting them more than it's hurting us. And it's not even bumping Path. It's usually there to bump Path, but it's not doing that. So, wow. Are they going to time out? I feel like there's no way they're not going to time out. They've taken so long. They've taken almost 5 minutes doing essentially nothing. Well, we'll see, though. And maybe they're just trying to figure out what our deck's doing, but I can't imagine that. We see like Grass Energy coming down, but Raiku's not a particularly good attacker in this matchup. If they want to use it, though, they should use it early, which is fair. Now, let's see here. I'm a bit nervous, but I don't know. I said they're doing nothing. Okay, they're actually slow rolling us. Well, okay, that happened, or more accurately, didn't really happen. We're going to be able to, I think we drop Path, Serena away that Marnie and Cheryl, and go from there, see what we get. But yeah, I can't believe they didn't use their V-Star power there when they knew we had Path in our hand. Because Skeleton Fang, no, we missed the energy. It's okay, I guess. But I'll hold on. I'll get rid of Kabu Ultra Ball. Kabu, honestly, maybe doesn't belong in this deck. I was thinking it could be good as you go more into the late game, but it hasn't provided a ton of value. So I'll do that. We might have another Ultra Ball, so I'll grab. We hit him for so hard as well with Luxray the weakness. We could add a Choice Spell. I assumed that wouldn't be good, but maybe it would have been. I'll grab Ultra Ball. Any other good supporters? We have Avery. I think we could grab that now. The Energy Search might be good in this deck. I was assuming that wouldn't be good. But with us attacking with Luxray so much, it actually could be really great. But so I'm going to change the support account up some. I'm not sure what I'm looking for exactly. But Professor Burnett, but I don't know what they're going to grab off of this. I wonder if they play Pumpkaboo, if they have Bumpster or Path. But as I said, they've done like nothing this whole game. They got a few more Archeops in the discard. That's fine, but not super interesting. So let's see. Yeah, I think I really hope that they time out because they deserve at this point. They're literally just slow rolling us. Maybe they're doing it for the video. Who knows? But we'll see. They've gotten the Archeops, but they don't have the ability to use their ability because Path is turning off their summoning star right here. So they don't have the big oomph that really drives the Lugia deck so far. Oh, sorry about that. But they need either a Pokemon search to get Pumpkaboo. They're manually setting up a Raikou as well, but when that goes in, it's not even going to do too much. So I don't know why they're setting it up. Who knows? But let's see. We got Cheryl still as well. I don't really see them one-shotting us, but it's possible. They can power up Yveltal, but they just pass again? Wow. Okay, that's nice. We see Marnie. We definitely don't want to do that. Well, Avery, see a few cards. We hit the Speed Lightning Energy. I love that. You can Ultra Ball away Marnie Pokégear, I guess. And obviously we're just like pitching all our supporters, which is kind of questionable. But at the same time, we do have energies. We have stuff, and we can work with this for now. I think we Seeking Fang. Is that the play, or are we in a good enough position to continue with this game like this? I'm going to speed Lightning Energy to actually see what we draw. We draw more energy. Ooh, that's interesting. I think it's not good interesting, though. I think it's bad interesting. So I think we're just going to go ahead and go in with Dracozolt here. We grab the KO and kind of want them to force them to stay away more with Raikou. But Luxray really provides so much value, way more than I thought. Luxray isn't carrying this deck, but it's helpful. We see Serena as well. That's nice. Another Dracozolt VMAX, kind of useless, but it is what it is. You can certainly drop Cheryl, though. Cheryl will heal our Luxray as well, even though it's essentially a basic, but we can heal it with Cheryl, which is cool. So yeah, Luxray coming in so nice here. I was saying earlier that, not in this video, but another point, that Luxray, you only want to play it if you have 4 or less basics. Dracozolt's a deck that already only plays 3 basics, so it's so nice. But okay, they're taking so long. What is this? Okay, they're gonna set up a Raikou. Are they gonna attack though? They're just gonna die if they attack, which seems really bad. They got Path, which is bad for them. We got all our stuff set up as well. I don't know what Yveltal's weak to. I think it's weak to Lightning, but if it is, okay, so, oh, bro, what is this? Is my opponent, what is happening? Why are they taking so long? Maybe it's just their name, but you should really never be taking this long in a game. So yeah, if you're playing this slow, try to speed up a little bit, please for the sanity of everyone. But they're gonna go in with Raikou and then die, which is kind of bad. We see the Yveltal, yes, it is weak to Lightning, so we just one-shot that with Dracozolt. So I'm feeling pretty good. We see Research. No, they drew out of it. Okay. You've also won't get KO'd by Spark Trap, the recoil damage, but it will be KO'd by the damage of Spark Trap. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words. But they see the Collapse Stadium, so they're gonna finally get Summoning Star Power. No, then they're gonna have more decisions to make, and they're gonna take even longer. But they're down 2 energy already. That even more with the Auroras. So I don't even know if they can power up Yveltal. The question is, do they play Heat Fire, which they probably do, and do they play for Aurora, and are they like accessible? I don't know, but come on, please do something. I might have to report them. You know, okay, yeah, I'm going to report you for I don't know. I think it's cheating. I believe slow playing is actually cheating. So, yeah, guys, please don't slow play. It is actually cheating according to certain rules. The rules are a bit vague on like what's actually in the rules, but at least according to tournament rules, which isn't necessarily these rules, but they are cheating. And if this isn't cheating, I don't really know what is. So yeah, they're not doing too well here. So sorry for the slow pace of video, but our deck's doing what it's supposed to do, and they're like doing actual stuff. They should have gotten that Archeops, just the 1 Archeops down though. I don't know why maybe they were just really hopeful for the 2, but you gotta be okay getting 1 down at some point, and they weren't. So that paid off as we got up on prizes. I don't know if we're gonna win this game still though, as you saw in that other game that we fell behind. And let's see, they're gonna grab those 2 Archeopses, and we're gonna, I imagine, and they've also locked their bench up with that Collapse Stadium. This is why I don't really think Collapse Stadium is particularly good in this deck, the deck they're playing, because it doesn't really put them in a good spot where they just get like clogged up. I don't know why they dropped the Yveltal already either. That was a minor misplay by them. If it depends on what's in their hand, it might not really matter at all. And it's certainly a valid attacker to send up, but yeah, we're gonna see some big sauce on Lugia here. That's fine, but do they have anything else? They certainly need a bit more to be able to like make some big moves. So we'll see here. I think we can KO Lugia generally over 3 turns. Is V-Guard is after weakness, so we're still able to get a solid chunk of damage despite that V-Guard. So, oh wow, they got the massive Lugia, but that's only hitting 3 powerful. It's 280. They're not one-shotting our Dracozolt no matter what happens here. They just go for the amazing shot, bro. Why did they like spend so long? They didn't even like use any of their other plays. Whatever, it's fine. So I'm assuming I don't know what they're sending up here. Maybe that Lugia, but that's just gonna like take a bunch of damage, which they don't want. Certainly not that Yveltal, I can't imagine, which will just die. Oh no, they've got another decision to make. This has taken so long. They've used like twice as much time as us, which is absurd. They've used over twice as much time. They've used like, I don't know. They've used like 10 minutes. We've used like 5. They sent up the Yveltal. What? Okay. So we're gonna Cheryl here. I guess your path as well. Doesn't do too much, but it does something. And we drop that. I'm sure they don't love that, and it's not really increasing their bench to a point that's meaningful either. You know, Spark Trap, and I don't know whether if they have any win routes now. Yeah, we got Kabu. Yeah, Kabu. I don't know. Kabu's good in the early game, and if you get into a bit of a bind, it's nice. But there are times when your board state is good or good enough for this deck, but then your hand isn't very good. So probably drop some of the supporters. And Marnie has felt kind of bad as well, surprisingly. I'm not sure why that is, but maybe it's just us getting lucky with our opponents trying badly. But we are able to hit Lugia for a solid chunk. We hit like 90 damage, which is okay. So 180 plus that 120 will allow us to get there over just like a turn or two. I guess 2, 1.5. Measuring turns with Dracozolt is kind of weird because you have the damage you do on your turn and the damage you do to them on their turn. But let's see. We don't have a Cheryl in our hand just yet, so that's annoying. But they still have to take 6 prizes, so I think we're okay. They sacrificed the Yveltal as well for some reason. So all we gotta do is KO 1 Lugia and we win. So I feel pretty confident here. Not guaranteed to win confident, but I feel like we're in a good spot. And we're just gonna run through something until we win, which will be soon enough, I think. And when I say soon enough, my opponent is not making it that soon. I know I'm complaining about this a lot, but I think it's valid. I think it's valid. So yeah, we're gonna see them grab another Lugia. I don't think they have any more tricks up their sleeve in terms of attackers, except for maybe Radiant Charizard, which is okay, but it doesn't do as much as Lugia, so it's not that good. It's a bit like trades prizes, I guess, better, but not that much better. You see Archeops. Who knows what they're getting with Archeops? Maybe they're just searching their deck as well, which would be fair. I don't think they're desperately in need of anything. I'm trying to think of the types of special energy they could accelerate. They're down all the powerful because they're down this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're down essentially 12 energy. 14, that's got to be almost all their energy, I got to assume. So very smartly, they're powering that up with V-Guard to protect it. They're down. That's probably all their V-Guard. Maybe they have one more. They're probably out. So, which makes sense. They got on their important targets. But they're just going to Tempest Dive, so nothing particularly impactful. They do get rid of the path, I'm assuming, with that attack. Let's see. No, they choose not to get rid of the path. Maybe it doesn't matter too much, then I can't imagine. Well, Trekking Shoes, though, we hit Gear. That seems good. We're obviously looking for Cheryl. We get Cheryl. Let's go. Yeah, I can't see this ending well for our opponents. Now that we got that, they can't attack into us. If they attack into us, they lose, I believe. Yeah. They got 70 health left. They can't even pass. If they pass, they lose because we just KO them. I don't know why they'd pass. They'd attack. They'd retreat attack probably. But they might be out of energy as well. Like, this is super sketchy for them. They probably have another energy. I think they're down 12. No, they're down 14 actually. Lugia lists tend to play between 12 and between 14 and 16 energies, but they could be out. They could be out. Maybe they play a little more, but yeah, they're gonna Primal Turbo, so looks like they have another energy. But if they retreat, that also feels bad for them. And oh, actually no, we have game. We have Serena for Gust. They could Marnie or Roxanne us, but I don't know if they're gonna do that. They play Research. They play Burnett. So they still have a bunch of supporters in the list, in deck, and probably in their list as well. They may have more Pokemon search. Surprised they didn't bump the path there, but why did they accelerate more energy in that Lugia? I'm not really sure. That feels like a bit of a waste, possibly. And also now they're almost definitely... How many Auroras are they down? They're only down 2. Wow, they must play a ton of energy. I imagine they play 4 Aurora. It seems pretty crazy not to. So I don't know. Maybe they have a plan though. They're gonna primal turbo again. What? Okay, are they just stalling us out again? Like actually stalling us out with no chance of winning this? I'm not sure. Maybe they're thinning for Roxanne or Marnie. That could be a play. They're actually reducing their damage. A bit of an interesting play. They might not know we have Lucky Ice Pop, but them reducing their damage at all with Lucky Ice Pop can be really impactful, especially with them having to go over multiple turns to grab the KO. Any damage reduction or increase is a big deal. So, especially if they're going for the 2-shot. Oh, I guess they accelerated to retreat off that double turbo. Still feels a bit questionable. If they just attack, we win as well. So, yeah, let's see what they go for. Wow, they've burned the clock very successfully. They're going to bosses orders us up. That's fine. I guess so they don't eat the damage, but then we just have boss or Serena for game. And Serena's proven its worth. I thought it wasn't good enough. Now it's looking pretty solid, though. So I'm very happy about that. They haven't taken any prizes yet either. Let's see. Wait, their timer just went back up? No way. Okay, so we get the energy. Grab Serena, gust up that Lugia. Go ahead, Spark Trap. 4 game, finishing them off. Let's go. So over 50%. And the game we lost was very close. I think boss's orders could be nice. We get a free pack as well and another challenge. So grab that fire challenge. I guess I don't know what deck I'm doing next. I got a fire deck to show off. I think you might enjoy. That might be bad as well. It might not be particularly amazing. But yeah, I'll go back to the list, which feels really good. Maybe drop Kabus for some stuff. But overall, I like the idea was so strong, and Luxray was so good in the list. I hope you enjoyed seeing Luxray. We had some kind of weird games, but we had some serious games. I think all the games were pretty serious. And we were able to win some and seriously have the deck work, which is amazing. I hope you enjoyed. I really appreciate any feedback in the comments down below. That's really great for me. If you like, I enjoy that. And if you subscribe, that means a ton to me as well. So here's the list. I'll probably put in the description. I don't know if I'll remember, but I hope you enjoy this. I hope you're enjoying the new set card Zenith. The cards aren't that expensive, especially Luxray is not that expensive. So I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I'm excited to see you in the next video.